The roar of the crowd provides some magical moments in sports, but watching the UFC's return to action with 3 no audience cards this week makes you realize the noise of the crowd is actually noise that distracts from the fight. And you feel closer to the action watching with no crowd because you can hear the total impact of every strike landed, every bounce off the canvas, every deep breath the fighter's taking, and every whisper coaches are instructing in between rounds. But the best part of no audience is that you can hear the conversations that fighters are having in the cage, and those conversations are all over the map. You had Nico Price giving high praise to Vicente Luque, telling him he's the greatest opponent he's ever had after he just lost to him. Tony Ferguson was very upset after the stoppage to Justin Gaethje and pushed Justin away when he tried to hug him, which prompted Justin to say, "Being an asshole gets you nowhere." But they later did hug it out. Henry Cejudo tells Dominic Cruz, "I look up to you, man," after their bout is stopped. A literally true statement, but also figuratively, as Henry admires what Dom's done in his career. Sometimes in the midst of battle, there's even some silly and playful dialogue when Ray Borg tells Ricky Simone, "You look exactly like me," and Ricky replies, "You look like me, I'm older than you." Since there was no fans, Dana White was one of the only people there, and that inspired Nate Landwehr to start screaming his name after landing a nice shot on Darren Elkins. And one of the most interesting interactions indicative of how nice a guy Glover Teixeira is was when Anthony Smith's veneers were knocked out of his mouth after Glover was pummeling him on the ground. Anthony handed them to the referee, and Glover actually said, "Sorry, Anthony, it's part of the job."
We're fighting after part of the job.
What?
It's part of the job.
Yeah, it is what it is, buddy.